Hey folks, Randy Ansom's Think Business Training. I'm going to do a little talk about why training fails. Most of us are aware of seminars or trade show highs. There are usually highs that we experience when we first leave a training session. Many studies have shown that the first day back at work we feel great, boosting our confidence and our abilities to implement what we've learned. Statistically though, the training fades as time progresses, and after a short few weeks, the real improvements can be close to zero. Why is this? Let's look at the 5 top common answers. 1, it's the employee's fault. 2, the company fails to support the employee. Or 3, the manager fails to support the employee. 4, the materials or content wasn't applicable. We are different. Our industry, our job, our climate, our economy. Or 5, the materials did not go deep enough. I wanted more, I needed more, there wasn't enough. Why training fails? Rebuttal. Number 1, it can't be the employee's fault. They are only given a few hours of training and are expected to know it all when they get back. Proper training should provide the trainee with the skills to take back and implement. It should let them know that it may be difficult, but provide them with solutions for overcoming these difficulties. It should give them practical exercises to take back, and/or it should give them follow-up to help implement those changes. 2 and 3, the company fails or the manager fails. It can't be the manager or the company's fault. The people who are sending the employees and paying for the training want the person to bring back all of the great knowledge and skills and implement them. That is why training budgets and time are created, are given. Sometimes new ideas may find opposition, but all in all, support is provided for practice and growth. Number 4, it can't be the material. Nowadays, the materials that are out there are usually very well written because people's expectations of quality have increased so much. Google has made it so easy to find and include best practices for almost every task or role. There are so many books per topic out there. Anyone who hasn't done their homework to put together an amazing course is probably not going to be in business very long, unless you visited them for their first attempt, or you haven't done your homework to check up on references or to follow them in the news or media or check out their website. Then probably you need to do more due diligence. The material was customized and tweaked a bit by many, but the core essentials remain in. I would also argue that these skills, soft skills or human skills, are the same in every industry because we are all human. Again, it can't be the material. The materials did not go deep enough. The basics are what everyone must go back to. Pro athletes, Hollywood superstars, CEOs who have turned struggling, doomed companies around always go back to the basics. The Army teaches basic training because basic training is what keeps you alive in the field. Mastery is key, and reviewing, remembering, and practicing the basics are the only way to mastery. Let's stop the blame game. Finding whose fault it is and who should take the blame is sometimes fun, makes us feel good about passing the buck, but still does not provide anyone with results, or the company with a return on investment for the training. So let's throw the blame out the window and find out what we can do, you and I, to emulate the people who find success with training. Who finds success? How do they do it? They are the big and successful. They are the top franchises in the world. Ever been to a McDonald's? Do you think their training works? Yes? Why is that? They have the secret sauce. And I do not mean the sandwich spread on the Big Mac. I mean that they have found the secret to making training stick. They have kids teaching kids. The 4 things you need to know to make training work. What do the big guys do and the little guys do not? What do the financially successful companies do that the unsuccessful ones do not? Why do most franchises work? A 90% success rate. And most businesses fail? A 90% failure rate. They do these 4 things well. They track the performance when they implement. They monitor and coach and mentor constantly. And the 4th is a reward for good behavior. Sounds easy enough to do, but please note that the first 3 words of step 1 concerns itself with the actual delivery of training. What franchises do is so much more. Step 1 is a result of knowing what you want and working with the training department, or training company if you outsource. A needs assessment performed professionally will solve this. Step 2 is internal systems for accountability and performance management. Step 3 is solved with proper follow-up and procedures. Ongoing support and an ongoing learning is key here. And step 4 is to incentivize the people to perform at the higher level they were taught to perform at. This is a cultural change that many companies have sought and when achieved have seen huge results. The training can be the best in the world, but without your company focused upon training as part of the human development puzzle, it may lead to disappointment and a lot of money. Thank you.